Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be working on my 5-needle white pine, and what we're going to be doing with this tree is making it into a cascade, semi-cascade or full cascade. It's all depending on the way the branch develops over the future. But right now we're going to go for a cascading style tree and cut some of these branches on the bottom here and maybe make this into a feature of the tree. But yeah, let's get started. You see, I had to bring my trees in because the weather outside, it's been so nice out, but then over the night we got snow. And we've been having lots of wind. So, yep, had to bring the trees in. So, good thing that I did. Stella, you want to say hi? Stella. Hey, come here. Come here. Say hi. Say hi. Good girl. Alrighty, so let's get started. Now I still have a bunch of trees outside, but these are the ones that I worked on. They either got repotted or some kind of work was done to them, which is why I wanted to give them that extra protection and brought them in. Alrighty, friends. So first thing first, what we're going to be doing is getting rid of the branches that we don't want. So like this one right here underneath this. As they would say, like in the middle of the armpit area, we don't want this. So I'm going to go ahead and snip this off. Making sure it's a nice clean cut. So there's that. Clean this up here. So with the cascade, we're going to be bringing this down and this one upwards. So once we get it wired, we'll see what else we don't want. I'm thinking this top branch right here. Hopefully you guys could see it in the camera. Yeah, this one right here, we're not going to want. I don't think we're going to need this one. So yeah, we'll see as soon as we get it wired. This piece, I'm going to turn it into like a gin. So we'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about. We're going to be dropping this one down like that. And I'm going to do that with 4mm wire. So I'm going to go ahead, get this wired up, and then we'll see what we're going to cut and what we're going to leave. Alrighty, so I'm going to try to show you guys as much as I can here. So what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm using 4mm wire here. And I'm going to go ahead and anchor it down just to the trunk line down here. And then I'm going to be able to wrap it and really anchor it with the dead wood that I have right here. So with this branch being kind of thick, and the way I'm going to be bending it is going to be kind of a major bend. So I'm not going to be wiring. I'm going to be angling them a little bit shorter. So at the end here, I'm just gonna loop it, make a nice circle, and cut it off. So that's that. Let me show you guys how, I don't know if you guys could see it. So what I do at the end of all my my wiring, at the end of each branch, I loop it just like that. Let me get a pair of pliers here really quick. Just so I could get the bottom of this closed off and looks a little bit cleaner. All right, so let's make this bend. I want to be really careful when bending this. So I want to do a little twist at the end, so this this branch right here could come up just a little bit. So it could be a side branch instead of a branch that's underneath. So now we'll make now that we have the cascading branch here, we can make the apex, you know, somewhere just right here. You could see it's still kind of empty. There's not enough branches, but over the years, you know, it will fill in. Right now we're just doing the structural, how do you say it? Just the structural features that are going to be, you know, setting it up for the future. So, but that's looking pretty good so far. Alrighty, friends. So you see what I did there? I wired up the apex of this tree, and I bent it upwards just so it could hang over the top here. And what I'll do is I'll wire up these branches here, and then I think I'm gonna get rid of this because it's going towards the opposite way, and I don't want that. So over time, I'll be able to get back budding on this tree and be able to really dense this part of the tree up here. Right now, it's just really straggly, and over time, we'll be able to fix that. So so what I'm gonna do is just wire up the rest of this tree, get these branches where I want them set. maybe later on in the future I could cut this off here. I'm not really sure if because it's just in the way of your eye. But I'll make it just a dead wood feature right now, and see how it looks over time. If I don't like it, then we'll get rid of it. You see how I have this nice little back bud right here. So over time we'll be able to really make the apex of this tree. But this tree is already looking a lot better than what it was. So we'll pick what we want to pick. Get these branches set, and yeah, let it just grow and do its thing for a little bit. As soon as the buds start coming out, we'll clip them, and this way we could promote back budding on this tree. And maybe we could, right now it's just not really that strong, so we might let it grow for a little bit, but we could also needle pluck and put the growth where we want it. So, but we'll see how that goes. But for right now, let's get this wired up and everything set where we want it, and I'll show you guys when it's all finished up. Alrighty, friends, all finished up. So what do you guys think? I'll just give you a spin of the tree here. So I didn't want to cut too much branches, because I just want the tree to strongen up a little bit. But I think this is the front here. But it looks good both ways. Like this as well. I move you guys back a little bit. So these will turn into pads here. I'll have pads right there. But I think it turned out pretty well. Now these, because when you have a cascade, you want it to all flow one way. You don't want the branches to really go the opposite way, but it has to end somewhere. So I'm going to keep these right here and just see where it goes in the future. Right now I just want as much needles and buds as possible to photosynthesize in the summertime. But I think it turned out pretty well. Once it back buds up in this section here, we'll make a nice apex. And once I find a nice pot for this, nice cascade pot, we'll put it in. We have about another week or so to be able to repot. So I'm going to go to my local nursery here and see if I could find a nice pot for this. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace!